Yes, he is. If you look at his Facebook page, I think the front of the Facebook page, I think, has him and my mom with the jerseys, with the shirts on, but they're diehard fans. Also, he says, yes, Ben Dad said haters. He did. I'm going to have to get him on the show more often. I get a lot of my sports knowledge from him. I get a lot of my thoughts and my cadence and probably a lot of stuff from him that you guys probably heard. Michael Bonner says, would Warriors fans like to sign Zach Randolph for the veteran minimum? That would have been a good question for my dad. I'll probably try to get him on next show. But I would say yes. Why wouldn't you take Zach Randolph? Why wouldn't you bring him on the team? Yes, he's a liability on defense, but he's still a good player. He's still better than Zaza for sure. Michael Bonner says that Jerry West work. That was Jerry West's work. And yeah, he's gone. He's going to the Clippers. So Jerry West is no longer with the Warriors. Michael Bonner also says Mark and the owner didn't see eye to eye. Mark is an extremely religious guy. The owner is gay. Wow, did not know that. There was a lot of conflict between the two. Appreciate you dropping knowledge. Dropping some knowledge in the chat room. Said Jerry West had the part in the drafting. And I believe that he did. Jerry West going to the Clippers now. Can he revamp that? Can he change what they're doing? Can he help them get over the hump? Honestly, I don't think so. I think it's a wrap for the Clippers. I think that team's going to break up. I think CP3 is going to be gone. Griffin's going to be gone. And, yeah, Jerry West went to the Clippers. And that's a good question. And Michael Bonner, if you got any insight on that. But I think probably because he wanted to get paid more money. And I think the Clippers probably would have been able to do that. Also, I think maybe he got bored. Maybe he's getting bored with the Warriors, with them winning so much. But Warriors win. They got a lot of free agents. Let me go down the list here. Andre Iguodala, which we had Tyjun Mack on the show earlier. He's my Warriors insider. He lives in the Bay Area, so he's on top of what's going down. He said they already have a deal in place for Iguodala. You got Steph Curry. He's going to be signed. And he came out and said he is okay. He didn't say he was okay with taking less money, but he basically said, if I can't handle the amount of money that I have right now, then there's a bigger problem. So to me, that says I don't need to get overly paid. Yes, I want to get paid the max, but you don't need to do too much because I want to keep the squad together. That's what I read in between the lines with Steph. Sean Livingston, my coworker at work, calls him the Somali pirate. If you remember that movie with Tom Hanks, and the guy where they kidnapped the ship, he calls him the Somali pirate. I think he'll stay. I think Zaza Pachulia's gone. I think David West will probably retire. I think you keep JaVale McGee. You have to keep Ian Clark. James McAdoo, he's not a must. He's a great player. He's a good player. And I'm almost stretching when I say good. So I don't know if you need to necessarily keep him. I think Matt Barnes is going to retire. I think I do agree with that. And Michael Bonner says, oh, he will help the Clippers. It's time to rebuild that team. First thing is Doc can't be the GM anymore. It's time to draft players. I agree. And I don't think you can be a GM and a coach at the same time. I don't think you can do it effectively. You can do one or the other. I don't think you can do both. I think Doc Rivers is a above average coach. As a GM, no, he sucks. I mean, he was able to get back DeAndre Jordan. I mean, I'll give you a small round of applause. I'll give you a golf clap for that. But he hasn't really been able to do that much. Mocha says the Clippers haven't done anything in the playoffs. I agree. And maybe that's another reason why they're bringing in this Jerry West. Maybe this is why. So you've got to pick. I think they were going to have to pick who they're going to keep with the Warriors. Sounds like Durant is willing to take a pay cut as well. Michael Bonner says the Warriors will stand pat for the next 2 to 3 years. They will change the role players, but the core will stay the same. There's a never-ending supply of vets willing to take the veterans' minimum for a chance at a ring. I agree with you wholeheartedly right there. Who wouldn't want to take a pay cut? Who wouldn't want to take the minimum to get the ring? Ring chasers will be coming after the Warriors. Who knows? Ray Allen may come out of the cuts with his hand up. I'm ready to come too. I'm ready. So we may see Ray Allen in a Warriors jersey. I would not be surprised. I'm semi-joking and I'm semi-serious because Ray Allen was on the verge, I believe, of coming back last year, maybe going to the Warriors. So we got the NBA draft coming up this Thursday. Be on the lookout for that. That'll be on probably ESPN or ABC. I'm looking for who my Mavs are going to pick, but really matter at the end of the day. You're not going to be able to compete in the West, no matter who you draft. And I'm just being an honest Mavs fan right now. Also, you got the draft award show next Monday, so be on the lookout for that. So, one last thing before we end the show. The Warriors reportedly say no to going on the White House visit. They were saying it was a rumor. They were saying it wasn't true. I think the writing's on the wall, and I think that's true. I know some of the players have vocally disagreed with some of the things with the Trump administration. So I would not be surprised if they do not go. I know a lot of the players on the team, with him being president, that does not match up with their values and what's important to them. So I honestly do not see the Warriors team going. Michael Bonner says Zach is a perfect example. He's already made his money. The Warriors need inside scoring. It's a perfect fit. He also says, oh, you're a Mavs fan, huh? Are you ready for a total rebuild? I'm ready. And I think it's going to happen. But it will not happen until Dirk's gone. Because Dirk has said, and the Mavs organization has said, that they will do whatever Dirk wants. And he wants them to compete. Vince says he's got to run. Appreciate you, Vince, for coming on the show. Also, thanks for jumping in the chat room and getting it popping as well. But yes, I am ready for a complete rebuild. It should have happened a few years ago. But like I said, this organization wants to do what Dirk wants. And that's plain and simple how they feel. All right, so I appreciate everybody for tuning in to the BS3 Sports Show. Make sure you check out the show. We will be going on next week, the 24th. Also talking about a variety of different things. Michael Bonner says, is Dirk now hurting the team? Yes, he is. I think he is. But I think he deserves the deal that he got. I think after this next year is over with, which his goal was to play 20 years, we can move on. I think adding Malik Monk, I like Malik Monk for the Mavs. Add him on, and they'll be able to at least get to the 4th or 5th spot. They only got one pick. They don't need to draft that French player, Frank Ntilikina. I think Malik Monk is the pick, or I would say Dennis Smith Jr. But I do think Dirk has to leave for them to rebuild, for them to continue on. So, thank you, everybody. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. I've been trying to end this show for like 15 minutes, but I love talking sports. Michael Bonner says, no, Monk to the Knicks. We will see. We will see, my friend. Let me know who you think the Mavs are going to pick. Appreciate everybody. Have a good Saturday. Tell your dad happy Father's Day. Have a good one. Today's show was sponsored by ShawnNataneti, Internet Sales Manager at Jerry Durant Toyota. Call or text him at 817-231-3696 or go to his website, GoShawnAuto.com.